Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to my stream. It has been a busy week in the last few days, and I have skipped a few days of streaming, and I already feel like I cannot talk anymore. So, because now is a new phase with a new working schedule, so I will start with something new. Don't worry, I will come back with the Met Gamma series in someday, like after everything settled down a little bit. Things are still very complicated about scheduling work, but I really hope everything will be okay in the next week. So, the reason I want to stream the project is because this is a new interesting things I did last week. The reason I did it before, like I have high priority with this project compared to the Met Gamma project, is because one of the reason I cannot work for a long time with Met Gamma is because my clause is running out, and I don't have enough token to work in a long time. So what I plan to do is I will hosting a new Qwen3.5 35B-A3B on AWS and try to connect it to Clause so that I can work with unlimited token. Of course, it will not be a smart based Claw Sonnet or Claw Obus, but because right now most of my work and most of my code is generated by AI, so it is great to have a few tools that help me to code with unlimited time. Of course, it will cost some money, but it also not very smart. It's Claw, but it's also cheaper than Claws. So let's hope I can work it with some new project, because like given this unlimited token like this, I can work on with multiple projects from research to research and development, and some like dashboard and analytic project to, or like data engineering project. This project is also like a good way to demonstrate how to rent a GPU on AWS for personal local open source model hosting. Now let's get started. So about what we will go through like 3 points: what, why, and how. First, what, I will use AWS GPUs L40S to host with 3.5 35B-A3B for unlimited token coding AI with lower coding score but cheaper and it also like suitable with my working schedule. I only skip like talking for a week and I already feel like I can't talk anymore. For my unstable working schedule, hot mode with vLLM and connect to blog code and demonstrating AWS skill hosting local model for personal use. Yesterday I have an operation and I noticed that a lot of doctors are doing live commentary while working on a high precision task. So that is what I'm looking for. I will try to do a live commentary during the work. Of course, the work that they do, the doctor do is like they know exactly what they are doing. But for me, and I hope to improve it, so my live commentary will be not as good as like someone who did it for a long time. Why? So moving to the why point. Qwen3.5 35B-A3B is a newly released model with high coding capability and fast inference speed with multi-expert MOE architecture make the model use only 3 billion parameters for each inference. Hosting with AWS L40S spot machine is cheap with around $0.6 an hour. So each day will cost around $5 a day. Like for someone who work like 8 hours a day, 8 hours a day and like 40 hours a week, that would be $25 $25 a week and 100 a month, which is around the floor cost max price. But I don't think I will use 5 hours a day or like $25 a week, because my schedule for me, like for me, I only need density code for a short period of time. So like I need like 10 million token for like 1 day of work. Then if I need 10 million token for 8 hours work, then this is the cheaper way. But because the model is not good at implementation, but not as good at planning and like live coding tasks, because it does not have a function like web search or sub-agent related. So it's not as good as Claude Sonnet, but given most of my work is for using this model is for implementation, so I will use Claude Opus or Sonnet for planning, but for implementation I will use this model to save some cost and money. But because the model is not as good as Sonnet, so you will have to spend more time for each task. So it's a little trade-off, but it is kind of on my speed, because I cannot work very fast now. I don't want to work very fast now like what I did in the past, because in the past I worked very fast and I worked like rusty and can make me, and it make me like do unfinished work, and I don't like that. I want to stable, and I want it to be stable, slowly improve, and I need to be able to control what I do, what I did, and present what I do, what represent about the project that I did. So that's why I'm focusing more on, in recent project I'm focusing more on like presentability more than the technical aspect of it, because my background is like a scientist. I work from electrical engineer and using algorithm to move to software engineer, so I don't know any things about software development process or like web development platform. I need to learn everything while working on like research project. What keep me going is like the research, not the ability to make the product reaching more people, but the innovation in the research that make me that is the thing that interests me. So I will try to focus on that. Of course I will also like increase the increase the ability to bring my coding product and my research to real production, and as well as software development skill. But right now I need to keep my skill up to date and available, so that's why I will focus on more on innovation than how to make it work for multiple people. And like most of people, I saw the pattern of most of people nowadays is they work on something big and then spend the rest of the time like trying to make other people understand their work, understand how important their work are. So maybe I just need focus on some good project instead of spreading my skill all over the place. And I will also like focus on like storytelling skill, start to try to tell a story after each project. So that's why I start streaming. First, to practice my speaking skill again, which changed in the last months. Second, learn to how to present my work. Cloud is an amazing coding CLI for agentic coding model. So how will we do it? We'll use Terraform to set up the infrastructure on AWS. It will have security group which are allowing port 22 and port 8000 open. Port 22 for SSH access and debug, and port 8000 is for vLLM. Add free permission to upload the weight from Qwen3 to S3 and download S3 to EC2 for faster startup set. And resource I want to allocate are like EC2 360X large for inference, and another T3 large for download weight from Qwen3 and upload to S3. And HFH Hugging Face model that I use is the official one, Qwen3.5 FB8, because this machine is only have like 45 gig of RAM. So so it's the most appropriate model for this task. The inference speed is like 40 tokens per second or like sometimes 20 tokens per second depending on the task. But depending on the task, but because I have a low budget, so so this is a good selection to me. And Docker command will load only text model for coding and allow to use an NTP different not single user usage. Edit clause play URL for custom model and stop EC2 script after complete the coding process. Remember to stop the squashing to sequence. So this is like an first project for hosting local LLM. So the future project could be include a project like hosting like image LLM, image model, or like diffusion model for image generation tasks. I have some ideas about hosting Qwen image, but for now let's focus on finish this project, including coding, testing, and documentation. So about the code, this is my current code. I have tested a multiple version with like multiple documentation in here. So it works exactly like what I told you earlier. First, it will allocate the process allocate the resource like S3 bucket and setting up the bucket permission and like configuring the S3 bucket, and then like remove add IAM role and security group to that specific S3 bucket, and here's the IAM role, and this is like a security group for it. So first it will open port 8000 and receive like open port 8000 and open port 22 for SSH connection debug, and it will also like for the from the machine going out, it also like don't have any restriction, and I don't have a NAT configuration for this service, like because the model does not have like search engine, so they will not they do not need a web search function for now. So but in the future maybe I will try to upgrade it with web search and short MCP. For the script to get started, here's the script. First, it will get all the parameter from the Terraform folder. Like for example, when getting started, I will add some parameter like what is the region that I want my project to be on, and my IP. So the IP is used to allow SSH and like send request to the port 8000, because this is a personal project, so I only allow the request coming from only one IP from my machine only, and also like some instance type and project name is like an optional option. After running Terraform apply, we will have an output like this. We will have bucket name, bucket ID, and everything will be used in the startup script. In the start script, it will get every variable from the Terraform output, and then it assign it to variable like as you can see from here. It get the S3 bucket, instant profile, and security group, AMI, a region, and instant type, and as well as SSH key name. Like for this project, I will save the model to vLLM to this directory on my S3. So in the start script, it will set every variable and then start the int using first it will check are there any existing instance that is running with this configuration, If yes, then just say there's a instant pre-running, and that you can use the 8000 port or 8000 for inference. So if the instance is not available, then it will start running this script. Running this script, this is the script that we will use to start the machine, the EC2 machine, after reflecting an instance. In this script, we will also have some basic parameters like region, image ID, instance type, and like market option. What I use is like spot instant that will be deleted after termination. But AWS also can get the instant back anytime they want it. So be aware that it's a cheap option, but also have not very high reliable and not very high reliabilities compared to on-demand refresh. It also have some basic information like user data, which is exactly this file in like a 64 format, and it also have volume size is 300 gig. I am being generous, we only need about 200, but if you want 300, then it's up to you, because in the past I used this setup to test a few approach. So a new approach I will have to pull a lot of Docker image. So I set it up to 300, but you really need only about 200. And after this command, after this command, after this command, it will return an instant ID, and we will after get the instant ID, it will set up the instant, waiting for the instant to start from initializing to running, and then they will start download the model from S3 to a folder, and then load a vLLM Docker image and start inferencing for 8000. So let's move to the startup script. First, this is the startup script. Get every variable from the start script. We'll get like port number, S3 path, S3 bucket, and AWS region. And first it will test for GPU to be available or not, and then test Docker available or not, which is kind of not necessary, but we'll check anyway. This is also like testing CUDA toolkit, container toolkits to make sure the Docker image can use the NVIDIA GPU. And now because I will explain clearly later, because the vLLM for Qwen3.5 is a really new model, so we need to build a nightly version of the Docker image for vLLM engine. So that's why I try to pull the Docker image first. Later, when I run the Docker command like this, it will start faster. So after we pull the image, we will use S3 to download the weight to this folder. The weight will be saved in this folder, and later we will use after download complete, we'll check for if the model available using checking if there are any saved Excel files in that specific models, and then load the Docker file mapping the model disk with the local model disk for weight loading, model weight loading. And this is some configuration I saw on vLLM documentation. Need to enable MTB mode for faster single person inference, and also need reasoning factors is Qwen3 because they are using the same models. And you will also need to enable tool call, because like the default vLLM command will not enable any tool call, enable model tool call, so you need to have those flags in your command. And that's it. The model will load. The model will be loaded, and we will start using it we will start using it for Cloud Code by changing the base URL, the base model URL. And this is Docker started. So I haven't tested this approach. I used to run every command. What I did in the past is try to download and run model using SSH and every single command. Based on this tutorial, I haven't set up a pipeline for it, so this is also a test run for me. Let's see how it works. So let's run. So I have some problem with the bucket deletion because in the previous task I used that bucket for building artifact, building Dockerfile, and push it to ECR. The container registry, so I can do it faster, but it not really work. So I need to remove it in the newer version of this project. I also have built some tests with Llama CPP, but as far as my recent test, it worked not very good. Like it's not as good as the official FB8 weight from Qwen. No, I haven't uploaded any way to. So what we do now is running this script. It will spot an T3 machine, download the wave from upperface using HF token, and then set up HF token, and then download the way to S3 for the instant to download from S3. So remember, we will upload to S3, and then we will download the way from S3 for faster speed. It has been a lot of change in the last 2 weeks. So I really hope things will get stable soon, because I'm kind of tired with these changes. Like, I thought I would have a lot more free time, but the logistic part of the logistic part of this is very annoying. Like I have to set up a meeting time, delivery time, and then medical garbage collection. And also there are some problem with my water source, so I am still working with the NHS to solve it, with the OHD team to solve it. So it is expected in the first few weeks to be unproductive, but in the long run I really hope to be more stable in the long run. And it has been a while since I'm talking in front of the camera, so but my skill, my talking, the way I'm talking is also different now. Like I don't have to like go outside as much, and I don't have to like forcing something that out of what I want. Like in the past I need to force myself to really walk to the hospital, or like even I'm very tired after the dialysis, I really force myself to walk home, or like walking to the bus station. But things have changed now. It has been a week since I started the home analysis, and I'm trying to adapt my new schedule with it. So really hope it will work out. The reason I skip live streaming in the last few days is because I kind of want to make it better fast. So because I couldn't make it better, so I just skipped the live streaming. But I realized I can make it better slowly, don't need to be really fast. So that is why I started stream. I don't really know how long I can live like this, but seem to be getting better, but I don't know. I'm not sure. In the future, maybe I will try to diverse my portfolio project, like more analytics and something more data processing. My initial plan is to have mixing between innovation work, like something like some project that I am thinking of, and some basic project for job search process, like data processing, ETL pipeline, or some CI/CD project. So what is happening after we start the hacking phase? We are downloading. And fail with the fucking face COI command. And we have to manually terminate it. Here's the fucking face COI that we are missing. This is the download option. So we will use Cultivate token for faster downloading speed. And the command for the new command to track the output will be this. I had an operation, a small operation yesterday, so it's still soaring on my neck. So maybe it will continue like that for at least 3 days. Doctor said it will stay like that for 3 days and might be normal again after 1 week. But it will have a scar. So a scar after the process. So be aware of that. I think today I talk a less more and less more in the quantity, but have less quality compared to the research project. So there will be a stream for data project to see how this goes. In the last few days, I have worked really much. I can work if I don't have to work with like people. Like I don't have to work with HR. I don't have to worry about HR response, or I don't have to worry about interview process. talk a lot today. Maybe because I am happy today. I'm happy because I work on my favorite project. I'm happy because there's a way to help me out of the current situation. I'm happy because there's a light, and even with my difficult situation, I need to see a way to get it out, even if very slow. Get out of it, even if it is slow process. I plan it to have like 4 hours stream. But it could be too much for my health and my wallet. Do you think I can stream 4 hours a day, 3 days a week? Say I need to swim, like for a swimming section, 1 hour is like £8. It's like $9 renting machine. So in theory, if I can spend that much money to swimming, then I could rent a better GPU. But with the current process, with the current state of my health, I don't think so. Please be slowly and surely, step by step. The reason I work much slower now is because I still see the opportunity in the market. It's not that what is my employment history, but it is about what I did, what I can do, and how can I present it. Like in the past, I thought that energy will move very fast and when I am dealing with the kidney disease, I would stay behind. But now coming back, it's not really that way. Like the technology really coming fast, but not as fast. And like the industry not adapt AI as fast as I expected to. And and in the first few years of generative AI, people have a lot of like architectural designs, which is like cannot be used now because the model is much smarter compared to the past. So so it's a good news that in the first 2 years I haven't spent too much time on engineering the application architectures or like deployment architectures. Even when some complicated architecture got like outdated, but some fundamental are still there, and I think I can understand it with some project work. So let's wait and see. This project also have some work for Llama CDP. So if you are interested in that, you can read this. Like I have tested the Q4 and Q5 models, and it worked fast, but not as smart as I wanted. And 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 like the Llama CPP also have some limitation on like number of output token that I don't really know in the first try. So that's why. So like in this command, you need to add this flag so that it will predict until the end of sentence token is predicted, or else it will stop mid-sentence. It's been 10 minutes. try to finish this task today so I can move to another innovation task. I think it will be available for the next 2 hours, so let's try it. As a previous log, not the same. I need something. I need to drink some water. I think I seem to be more happy today than before is because today is about computer project and not really related to like my disease. Not a lot of sad stories to be told. I don't know if I can stream during dialysis. Maybe I can do screen record during dialysis, but talking during dialysis is a big problem. Maybe I will try to record my screen when working on some project during dialysis, and try to add commentary after that. But it's like a lot of work and editing work, and require a lot of successful case. It could be in some data work like dashboard or pipeline configuration, but for model and like something brainstorming, I don't think it will work. Now this is strange because it doesn't take that long in the past. Do you think it's stuck at some stage? I think it's stuck at this stage. this is why I really need a coding agent and not really know all the stuff. Right, upload model complete. Now yes. work in the next 30 minutes because I need to start my weekly procedures. Because I had to go on the machine and it went on too late. It will be late in the morning. We'll lay asleep. So pulling the image. I don't know if I should keep the stream clean or I should just do whatever I like on the stream, because what I want to do now is get up and let the machine priming. So where are we? The model is downloading file. There are 14 files. Each file is around 2.5 gig. the booting time is a lot slower than Q5 and Q6 model. So maybe for at the beginning of each section I will need to spend like 20 minutes. For the this has been like 5 minutes since last login. When I am logging the first time, the time I log in the first time was 30. Yeah, I'm logging like almost immediately. What? So around 15 minutes to log in, to download everything from Docker image to save tensor files, and this is the log, not the whole. So every file, why it is missing a few files. Where's my number 13 and 14 files? So in this directory, there are around 35 gig. Why does this directory have less file than the other one? So they only like run the first 25 bit. That's why. But this is like every single time. So 10 minutes for model downloading, and then another 5 minutes. I am expecting to be in 8 minutes, because 5 minutes is the time it took to load the Q5 models, and this is FDA. It's quite larger than the Q5 models. So, what did we learn? We learned about the script to launch the EC2 and the Hugging Face hook command and some logging capability is very important when working with cloud, because I won't know what is happening and I can't fix it if I don't know what is happening. And Claw Code Sonnet really helped me a lot. So I really need to have a coding assistant. past 1 week, I have learned a lot about cloud deployment and performance monitoring. It is about executing a command and try to export it into a log file and following that log file instead of like try to open the whole terminal and like destroy the process with Control C. There will be a cooldown graph. I think like the vLLM have integrated cooldown graph. $263 is like less than 5 minutes is 3 hours, right? don't think this is the optimized parameter for running the FE8. I might need to have more GPU. Yep. So after I launch the instance, I need to fix a few things for it to that's it. Here the model is running. The data tokens be not really fast, but quite amazing. Let me fix the startup file so that it can detect instant public IP address. not very amazing, but I think it's usable for now. And the question now is check the stop stream. The question now is I will spend the next 1 hour to spend the next 1 hour to getting prepared for my Galaxy machine. Will I start it or will I keep it from stop it? Get some help. So I think that's it. The machine will be terminated. Let's see. Yes, it is shutting down already. So I think that's it for today. I am very happy because I can complete this tutorial. I was always wanted to finish the setup so that I can start working on the different project with this baseline. And I'm really excited because the cost is not very much and it fixed the most important things. But my special schedule is like I'm not sure how much I will use, how much token I will use, and how much do I need to pay. And I don't need to have to pay very high for the API cost. But my coding structure will not only this model but also have big model like DeepSeek and Claude, Sonnet, and Opus is a master agent who will orchestrating everything. Like for the blending and brainstorming and design, I will use like big model like Opus and DeepSeek and Sonnet. But for implementation, I definitely gonna use this 35B model. because I need to understand the code and by looking at the plan and the implementation, I believe I will understand the project more deeply, and I can explain it throughout. So with the new coding system, I think it is better because I don't have to like learn a new language because I don't have a software background, or I don't have to stay on the IDE for too much time, because like the problem in the past was when I stay on the IDE for too long, I'm losing the ability to presenting the project for other people to understand. So this new project is like a new way for a new approach, focusing on both implementation and presentation, because you can spend too much time on the machine like I was in the past. So thank you very much. I will try to organize things in the next few weeks, maybe in the April. I hope everything will stable and I can polish my videos again. Thank you very much. See you in the near future.